A lot of people are getting hacked nowadays, and some are losing cash because of some careless patterns. So in this video, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna tell you what to do with so you don't get hacked or lose cash or whatever with the passwords of your social media accounts like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, be it any account. This applies to any account, and also for your bank and the cards and everything you should do to prevent cyber crime, like anything like that, like you lose some kind of money which is not good, and try to prevent that so it doesn't happen to you or anyone. So yeah, let's get into it. So my number one thing is the password. The password for every account should be a very strong password. It shouldn't be like your phone number or your name or anything like that. That's predictable, and anyone who has your email address can log into your account and log you off of that account by changing their password for themselves. They could do anything with your account. So what you should do is you should use a very strong password. What is a very strong password? Strong password is an alphanumeric password. What is alphanumeric? Alphabets and numeric, numbers. And you should also use special characters, like the special characters, for example, the $sign or the question mark or the slash or anything like that. These are called special characters. Use the special characters, alphanumeric password, and make sure to use uppercase and lowercase in your password as well. Also make sure to use unpredictable passwords, like these predictable passwords, like for example, passwords like your phone number or your name, your pet name, or anything which the person might know you could possibly use. Do not use that. Use something that's only known to you, so only you could access your account. So number two, you should use multi-factor authentication. Multi-factor authentication is like most people use a two-factor authentication to get protected, which is also good. Two-factor authentication is like for example, you have the password, which is also strong, as I suggested, and you should also use some kind of another authentication method. For example, sending the code to your email address or your phone number, or maybe use an app authenticator. For example, like you use an app authenticator in Google accounts, and maybe you could use that in other platforms as well. People usually get hacked by responding to some emails. Usually these emails go to your spam box, but sometimes they appear in your inbox. Do not respond to emails which might say like you won a lottery, or they have to return some payment, or whatever the reason may be. They'll sometimes they usually go to your spam box, but sometimes they appear in your regular box, and people open that and click on the links, which are usually phishing links. And phishing means they might ask you to enter your banking details or your any account username and password. They'll just from you and then log you out of that, and they might do the unthinkable. So make sure to not respond to any email address that you do not trust. Usually people share links on either Facebook, WhatsApp, emails, or text messaging that usually contains viruses or phishing, or whatever the case may be. Phishing basically is like someone sends you a link that appears to be something like a Facebook link or Twitter or Instagram, whatever it may be, and it requires you to enter some kind of account password and also your email address or the username. They fetch that and then log you out for whatever reason, and also that can happen for your bank as well. So make sure not to click on the links that like every link that's sent to you, especially from the people you do not trust. Why am I suppressing that so much? It's because that links, like usually when you click on a link, except for phishing. Phishing is totally a different technique, but do not click on every link that might lead to something that's unthinkable, is because that as soon as you click on the link, it has your like device information, your IP address, and so on and so forth. So we talked about the passwords. Let's talk about the banks as well. Why you should, like things you should use to prevent from your money to get stolen. So the first thing you should do is use you should try to get a numberless card like I have, like this one card. This is a MasterCard, but this one does not have any number on it, and neither the CVC or whatever the number is on the back side. Like the main advantage of that is like it prevents the card skimming. So the numberless card is the best way to go. Like crimes are like increasing day by day and advancing, so you should try to prevent that. Even if you have a card that has a number on it, you could use something like this. This is a card pouch that usually blanks out the numbers on your card. For example, on this one, it usually hides the card numbers, and by hiding the card numbers is like usually prevents skimming. And yeah, and these pouches are used to prevent skimming and skimming of your card numbers, so your card number does not get stolen. Also, do not give your card number as well as the number behind it. So if you do that, you're definitely screwed, and they can like take out the money. They could transfer it to their account. And yeah, one thing you should also do is nowadays everyone is shopping online using plastic money. But plastic money, I mean cards. So be it a credit card or a debit card. So when you do online shopping, and as soon as you're done with it, make sure to like freeze your card. So whenever you do not need it, and if accidentally someone has the information and they got it and they use it, you'll get some notification, and you'll also know that you should definitely either replace your card or whatever you need to do. Also, your money is saved that way, and just unfreeze the card when you need it. And usually with banking, especially here in Pakistan, we get OTPs, one-time password for different transactions, or like not for every transaction. Some banks generate OTPs for transactions as well. Some generate OTPs for logging into your net banking account. The main point I'm making is never to share your OTP with anyone, be it anyone, because you're not supposed to share that with anyone. So in case you're a multiple cards owner, you should definitely use different PIN codes, and make sure not to share any kind of sensitive information with anyone, be it like a secret question for your like social media account or bank account or whatever the case may be. Never share any sensitive information with anyone other than yourself, which you already do. So yeah, I hope this video helped in some way that you might use to prevent some kind of cybercrime happening to you. And I hope you use a stronger password now and enable two-factor authentication. And I hope you liked this video. If so, then like, share, and subscribe, and click on the notification bell. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace.